My name is Guerre. I'm the editor-in-chief at No Chaser magazine, and with me today,
Guy Milinazzo. Hello.
Executive Vice President at Gladson's in the U.S.
Correct, thank you.
Basically, we're going to talk about luxury fabrics. Gladson's really did something very special in this book here. First of all, can you tell me what it is that we're going to find in here in Precious Fibers?
Well, COVID changed a lot. There was a shift in fashion and a shift in clothing, meaning that people obviously were working at home. They were basically wearing their sweatsuits. But there came a point where the person that really enjoyed wearing clothing was trying to figure out, how do they identify themselves? How do they brand themselves? We needed to find something that was going to wear and be appropriate for the person that really wanted something that was casual and a little luxurious. Cashmere, the word itself talks about luxury, and it's something that people really gravitate to. But cashmere typically is a cloth that is usually used for fall, winter, and it has a beaver finish to it. So it's heavy, it's a dense fabric. But how do you move that for the rest of the season? Let's get a fabric that's a little bit more of an open weave where air can flow through and is also light and leaving the beaver finish. It can still be worn in the winter, it can be worn in the summer. The stretch is 4%. It adds to the comfort of the garment. It moves with you. It's also a worsted spun cashmere. Well, what does that mean? Worsted spun means that the fiber is longer. It means that the fibers are stronger. It means that it can be made into trousers. Cashmere usually cannot be made into trousers. This is one of the styles out of our book and can be worn and designed in any fashion. In fact, there are some luxury brands that make things out of this, like joggers. In fact, I saw one where somebody did a leather jacket. On the inside of the leather jacket was this cashmere. So it was a stretch that moved on the gentleman and also really had that real touch of luxury, which was fantastic. But it's not only for men. It's also for women. One of the garments that we made recently is a garment that was made for women. And it's very elegant. It's white, a white cashmere in the summer. I mean, that's just outstanding. There's 23 colors in solids, in pastels, and of course the traditional cashmere, vicuna color, black, the navy. It's all there.
Once again, when you think of cashmere, you think of winter, being cozy by the fireplace, that type of thing. Why is this something that you can actually wear all year round?
The weave is open weave, so it allows air to flow through. It keeps the wearer cooler. Also, the weight of the cloth is 8.5 ounces. Cashmere tends to be about 320 grams, so you're looking about 11 ounces. We actually tested it. People were wearing it in 95-degree weather, which I was stunned that they were doing that because the fabric does have cover. But that leaves the luxury to the cloth. Now, the reason why it can be worn, again, is because of the weave. Plus, what we added was 4% Lycra, giving you stretch. So when you're wearing it, it moves with you. It's made to give great wrinkle recovery and also to have great performance. The stretch cashmere, made in Italy, from one of the finest mills in the world. The mill that we get this from gets their fibers from the Alishan region of Mongolia. It's a special area, one of the coldest places in the winter, but scorching hot in the summer. But that's where cashmere really breeds well. The Alishan region really brings the best cashmere to market.
I think there's maybe a misconception on what luxury is. And maybe that's something you can tell us a little bit about, at least when it comes to the fabrics.
One of the biggest appeals is, of course, the handle of the cloth, the feel of it. When a person is wearing a cashmere jacket and somebody says, "Hi, how you doing?" and they feel it, it's automatically noticeable. It's automatically noticeable. Like, wow, is that cashmere? Just the feel of the cashmere and the feel of the luxury of it really is something that really elevates the experience. It does make you feel special, and it's very exclusive. The book opens up with a stretch cashmere and then follows through with an ultrafine super cashmere. On top of that, we're also going to find a 180s and a 200s. 200s is a full micron lower, which means it's higher quality than cashmere. That's for the guy that really wants like the best cloth. It's typically more like a suiting look fabric. I'm referring to the fact that the fabric is clear finish. It's like the suit I'm wearing. This is not a flannel, this is a clear cut finish. So we have a cashmere in there that is also for, I would say, more structured clothing. Now that fabric is made by us. It's made in England. The yarns are particularly chosen by us, and it's woven in England and finished in England. It's made by Huddersfield Fine Worsteds under the brand of Hardy Minnis. Hardy Minnis has the royal warrant. The royal warrant is issued by the Queen, and we're soon to get the King's warrant. The advantage of an English cloth is that it's typically made with an English set. It's a more packed fabric. So it's going to really drape very well on the customer. So you end up with a fabric that is truly luxurious and actually is better than cashmere. It's finer than cashmere and it has a more luxurious hand than cashmere. So we put this into a book called Precious Fibers. The appeal of dressing and wearing something really luxurious, I think we met that demand.